When we talk about publishing at CaptionHub, we're not just referring to subtitles. VoiceOver is an additional output available to CaptionHub users. VoiceOver is synthetic voice based on the subtitles you create and is available to users within the Export tab. Let's jump into CaptionHub to see how you can interact with this incredibly powerful feature. I'm now in CaptionHub working on a particular project. To explore the VoiceOver feature, you'll want to navigate over to the Export tab within a given project, and you'll want to make sure that you do this and create the VoiceOver only at the point at which you are happy with your original captions and or translations, since these will be the basis for the VoiceOver that you go on to create. Select the language that you want to create automated readings of. I'll go with English in this example, and then select the CaptionHub VoiceOver button that you see here. In this view, you'll have several selections to make, beginning with VoiceOver provider. I have two providers available to me here, Amazon Polly and 11 Labs. For this demo, I'll go ahead with 11 Labs, and then I'll want to select my voices by speaker. So for my speaker, I am going to choose Bill, a male voice, and once I select that voice and have let CaptionHub know which voice provider I want to choose, I actually have the option to preview how these voices sound. So let's hear how Bill sounds.
This is my voice on CaptionHub.
Of course, the voice options available to you will depend on the voice provider that you choose, but for this example, I'm happy with Bill. I also have the option here to upload a voice dictionary if I've created one for the relevant language. For more information on pronunciation dictionary, please visit our knowledge base. And the last two options available to me here are enforce strict synchronization with captions. You want to enable this checkbox if you want to keep everything synchronized. So if a VoiceOver sentence is longer than the captions, CaptionHub will increase the speed of the VoiceOver to match the captions and ensure that they fit. With include background audio enabled, you have the option to include background audio option for VoiceOver. So for videos with a lot of non-speech audio, such as background music, background noises, sound effects, CaptionHub can actually now preserve this background audio to give the translated video more of a natural feel. Once I've made all of my selections, I'll want to go ahead and select Create Audio, and you'll see that this informs me of the associated billing activity when creating VoiceOver, and I'll go ahead and select Confirm. Now in this example, I'm creating synthetic voice in the language of my source video, which is English UK. If I wish to create VoiceOver in an alternate set of languages, we can do so easily. To create synthetic voice in any target language, I simply have to ensure that I have translations in those target languages available and ready in CaptionHub. Looking at my example here, let's say I want to create VoiceOver for this same video in Italian and Spanish. Those are two languages not currently listed here. In order to create VoiceOver in these languages, I'll need to create subtitles for those translations. To do that, I'll navigate back to my Translations tab, add translation, and select Spanish and Italian with Amazon set as my machine translation provider and create translations. I've now ensured that my Spanish and Italian translations have been created. I'm confident in the empty output, so they are ready to go and they will serve as the basis for my VoiceOver creation. I'll return back to my Export tab where I now see that I have Italian and Spanish available to me here to create VoiceOver for. To create VoiceOver for Spanish and Italian, I'll simply repeat the process that you saw me go through with my English language. In fact, I do have the option to action on this in bulk if I wish and want to create VoiceOver for several languages. So to do that, I'd select all applicable languages that I wish to create VoiceOver for, and again, choose that VoiceOver button. I will now go ahead and quickly make my selections for Spanish, and I actually have a voice dictionary here which will be applied, as well as Italian. I will go with Charlie, another male voice, and I'll go ahead and create audio. Again, I'm informed of the billing event that will take place and select Confirm. Now, once VoiceOver is done processing, you have a few options when it comes to what you can do with the VoiceOver that you created. First, you can download the synthetic voice for any completed VoiceOver as an audio file by selecting the language, navigating to the download button, and choosing Download CaptionHub VoiceOver. This will download an audio file locally Second, you also have the option to render the voice onto the original media or project and download that voiceover burned into your video. To do that, I'll select the language of the voice that I wish to render onto the original media and choose CaptionHub Render Voiceover. Once that's done processing and I see that my voiceover render status for Italian is showing as completed, I'll now have the option available to me to download that voiceover burnt into my video, again by selecting the language that I wish and navigating to download, and I see that I have this render option available to me. So I'll go ahead and download that so we can check out how this sounds in Italian. Let's check out a few seconds of the finished result.
Mi chiamo Will Butler Adams e sono CEO di Brompton Bicycle. Realizziamo una bici pieghevole che rende la vita in città.
And there you go. There's my project now in Italian. Thirdly, if you are a Brightcove customer, once you've generated translated audio, it is possible to publish the audio back to your OVP. The requirements here are that your Brightcove connector needs to be active and your Brightcove account must be configured to allow for multiple audio tracks. If that's the case, you'll see that you have an additional Publish tab here within your project view. Now what you're looking at is another example, a project that I've pulled in with my Brightcove connector. And within this tab, you see that I can actually use the Publish Voiceover button. To activate that, I'll select any and all languages I wish, choose this button, and this will actually send your audio track directly to your video platform. This means that viewers of the original video will be able to toggle or switch the audio track to a different language. This is currently supported with Brightcove, with other platforms to follow. That covers how to generate voiceover within CaptionHub and how to export or publish your work.